And here it's important to distinguish between state responsibility, and you mentioned, Will, Russia's responsibility, and individual criminal responsibility. In some respect, state responsibility is a shield for actual perpetrators. States are legal fiction. State responsibility, such as, for example, responsibility under the judgments of the European Court of Human Rights, do not deal with the actual perpetrators. They are shielded by the state, by some, as I said, legal fiction, and taxpayers pay, not the personalities, individual persons who are behind the crimes. So what we wanted to achieve is to explain that a number of Russian lawyers support the initiative which were put forward by President Zelensky of Ukraine to establish an international tribunal to deal with the crime of aggression that will have jurisdiction to try individuals, members of the political and military leadership of the state's aggressors, and we are talking not only about Kremlin, we are talking also about Lukashenko. The tribunal which will have jurisdiction to deal with individual responsibility of those who are allegedly responsible for the crime of aggression, being a crime under both Russian, Ukrainian, and international law. And we express our position why it's as important for the Russian public as it is for Ukrainians and for Europeans. And let me just add one note, Will. You mentioned that this idea is discussed both in the United States and Europe. And in my opinion, it's important that it should be discussed outside of the United States and Europe. With all respect, Europe and the United States represent the minority of states. And the tribunal, which would have universal jurisdiction, is very important to provide also a narrative for countries of so-called Global South who may not have as unequivocal understanding of what is going on in Ukraine right now as we do. So that's why it's important to go beyond Europe and the United States, to talk to Indians, to talk to Africans, to talk to South Americans.